So it's 2026 and you still haven't published. And I'm sure if I ask you, it's for the same reason each time. You don't know where to start. No worries. My name is Carlene, and I am the founder and CEO of Murray Publishing and Professional Services, where we help individuals tell their stories through book publishing, and also the founder of the SPC, the Self Published Connection, where we support self published authors for marketing, promotions, distribution of their books locally here in Jamaica, and for where others can come and get answers to their questions. So I'm here today with my Let's Get Published series. So I'm going to walk you through 7 things that you need to consider before you even write your first word. Stay tuned. Alrighty, thanks for staying with us. All right, so let's get published. So the first thing we're going to do in the Let's Get Published series is laying the foundation. That's the first section. And under laying the foundation, we're going to talk about 2 things. One, clarifying your why. So what does that mean? Clarifying your why. Why do you want to publish a book? Why do you want to write a book? What is your reason or are your reasons behind getting your book written and published? Is it just that you wanted to fulfill a lifelong dream, a childhood dream where you said, okay, I want to be an author? Or maybe you're saying, okay, everybody's doing it, I can do it too. Or maybe it's an instruction that God released unto you to say, okay, get this information out because I needed to do a work in the lives of people. So you're probably saying, okay, why am I publishing this book? Do you even know? Is there a reason that you have in your head that you can always look back on to say, okay, yes, this is exactly why I'm doing this? Clarifying your why is important because once you have that why, then you will now walk through the how to get it done. And it will be your motivator to get you through the other phases or the other steps in this process. Because becoming a self published author doesn't stop where you have written the book. Once you've completed the manuscript, it doesn't stop there. As a matter of fact, it only starts there. The next phase, of course, you're thinking about publishing the book. Once the book has been published, that's only the second step. You need to say, okay, I'm going to have to now market the book. So, understanding why you're doing it will motivate you to get it published and get it marketed and sold to others. So, the next step or the next thing for you to consider under laying the foundation is research and validating your idea. So, anyone, of course, can have an idea about creating a book, but are others actually looking for that information? Are people searching for that content? Do people really want to know what you have to say? Okay, you may think, okay, I can go ahead and do my memoir, but doing your memoir, what does that mean? What does that entail? For an individual to pick your book up, your memoir, your life story, to say, okay, I'm going to go ahead and read it, it must be for a reason. It must be a way that is going to impact their lives in order for them to go ahead and jump in that. Unless you're an existing author or you're a movie, you're an actress or an actor or you're some big name, then person say, okay, maybe I want to listen or read their life story so I can know more about them because I'm a fan. Otherwise, I think if you're doing your memoir, it should contain either a lesson or a message. So it must be something in your memoir to transform the lives of those who read it. So you're putting information in there to say, okay, I have overcome this specific challenge, and here is how I did it, and this is how you can do it too if you're doing a memoir. Or if you're doing a self help book or a how to guide, it must be something that other persons will find tangible to say, okay, I can follow this process, or I can get inspiration from what you said in order for me to transform my life, it must make an impact. So those are the things that you need to consider. Now, when you're going to do that research, there are many options or many areas that you can utilize to get that information. So you're searching on Google Trends to say, okay, what is out there? What are people looking for? What do people want to hear? You're looking at different forums, discussion pages. You're saying, okay, are people, what are the questions that people need to be answered? And once you find that information, then you go further to say, okay, what other books are out there on this topic? And in what way can I spin mine to make it different from what the other books are saying, but still delivering on the impact, on the transformation that your readers will have once they pick up your book. So you're thinking about, why am I doing this? Why do I want to write? Why do I want to publish? And you're thinking, okay, what am I going to publish? What do I have to say? And how will I say it so that it will be able to impact the lives of my readers and for it to leave a lasting impression on them? And when you're thinking about your readers, you're saying, okay, who are my readers? This is also where your research comes in. Who are your readers? Who are you actually doing this book for? Is it the female 25 to 35 young lady who is trying to make a name for herself in the corporate world, or she's trying to start up a business of her own? You've done it, so here you want to share your story that can maybe help her to get through her process. Or maybe it's a young man, okay, who he has come from humble beginnings, but he's a fighter, he's a hard worker, and he's there now trying to get his next, make his way forward, take his next step, do something grand with his life. So you're thinking about, okay, who am I appealing to when I'm writing my book? Is it a child? Are you saying, okay, I just want them to have fun, enjoy my book? Is it about nursery rhymes? Is it about the teenager who is trying to find themselves, understand who they are in that space of life? Is it the older adult who is saying, okay, I've been through, I've lived, but what have I accomplished? Or what can I do now with where I am at? So you're thinking about, okay, who am I actually talking to when I am writing that book? And when you have those two things down pat, then you will have a good foundation to get your book written and published and sold. Alrighty, so that's it for today. Come back next week where we will go on to our next section or next phase that will carry two different, I think it's two, three maybe options on how to get your book published for 2026. So if you have any questions, you can leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share so that others may have this information as well. So stay tuned to our page. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.